How you doing, Ralfy and Ralfy Customs? Time for another vlog. First up, I was away with my club at the weekend. First time in 25 fucking years. It was emotional. Really good one. Thank you so much to everyone that's welcomed me back as wonderfully as you have. I'm on board, really am. Anyway, I'll just bore you with a few still shots of some of the bikes. And our Dean's Big Red, that's now blue, winning best paintwork. Yeah, so a few clips, a few photos, then a short clip. There you go then, chollers. So, Harry the Bastard performed well at the weekend. I was hoping to go on the Triumph, à la Triumph, but fucking look, it's just, are you going to ride that? There you fucking go. So we went on Harry, which was not the idea. He developed a bit of a fucking firing problem on the way there. When he gets hot, he's misfiring really low down, just off tick over. He's struggling to tick over and then spitty farty when he's fucking hot. I mean hot. So I've just changed a list spark plugs, thinking it might be that. The rear one was sooty, and my compadre has told me that when I gunned it on the motorway, it was still, as it got hotter, the misfire got worse, if you like. If I thrashed it, if I just took my time, it's all right. But if I gave him a big handful, it was missing and spitting, fucking firing unspent fuel and big plumage out of the top exhaust, which is the rear pot. So rear pot was sooty. I'm guessing it's that. And the way that the ignition system works on these, it does point to to electrical. Sorry, I'm waffling because I'm thinking about what I'm doing next. So it points to electrical. So I've done the plugs. Next up is point and condenser. Yeah, and I'll show you how it works and why I'm thinking it's electrical. Righto, so the coil has to work overtime for the rear cylinder. The reason being that it is not an opposed twin, it's not 180 degrees, yeah, between the cylinders, like a BMW, the boxer engines, all of those sorts of things, yeah. So what we've got is two lobes on the cam that open the points, and they're quite close together. Now for the front pot, the one that fires first, if you like, it's got nearly a full rotation to charge the coil, to fucking get the capacity warmed up, to do everything it's going to do. Then the point's open, and it'll fire off the front cylinder to create a spark, fire off the front cylinder. Then there's fuck all time, and I mean fuck all time, before it does the same for the rear. So electrically, ignition-wise, on points and condenser for these bad boys, the rear cylinder is the fucking poor relation. It don't get a full bite of the fucking cake, does it? Don't get a bigger slice of the pie, like. So again, that points to electrical. So I've changed the plugs. I'm going to change the points and condenser, and I'm not going to do that on fucking camera, I don't think, because they're fucking awkward to get at. So that one comes out like so, and then the points come out. Look, I think they're all right. I've put them in the winter, I've got absolutely no reason to believe that they're not alright, other than the problem that it's got. So, let's get a skinnier screwdriver in there. Move that out. Like so. Now behind there is the advance and retard system, which I'm not gonna bother taking this plate off. I'm gonna feel that, look, it's got a little spring that rotates a little bit, and that flings the bob weights out, and that's smooth and it's happy and everything's cool. So we'll leave that well alone. What I will do, obviously, is undo that to relieve this, get this core wire out, and then we'll refit it up with the new bits. Yeah, righto, so we're in. We've set the points, 14th thou gap, and what you have to do is check the gap on both lobes. This is on it, I ain't shitting you, right? Check the gap on both lobes, see if it's 14th thou. If it's smaller on one than the other, you have to loosen off this fucking nut. Well, it's a bolt, and push against the low side, if you like, to offset the difference in the fucking cam lobes until you get 14th thou on both fucking openings. So anyway, we've done that. Let's fucking get up, you bastard. Turned him on. Let's see how he runs. See if he runs. See if he runs. Ooh, fired up. Give it a bit of choke. There you go. No plugs, no points, no condenser. That's fucking great. We'll have to take him for a good ride, get him good and on. Hopefully, that's the end of that little fucking problem. Okay, so I wasn't going to include this, but what I've decided after I did the last points and condenser and fucking all that shit and got it running nice, is that I've been meaning to change the rear sprocket. Now here's the old one. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it, but I wanted to drop down a couple of teeth to up my gearing, because Harry the bastard has got a bit of a fucking vibration band, if you like, and it kicks in just where I don't fucking want it. It's like 65, 70, starts to vibrate, it clears about 90, and then comes on cam about 95 a ton in top, like. So what I've done, I've gone down a couple of teeth, and I'm hoping that it gives me 70 to 75 in the vibration stakes, which is happier for me. Comes on cam, still going to be a ton just over, and believe me, a ton just over and on cam on Harry the bastard is why he's called Harry the bastard. So we're not going to be rushing into that. Right, what I've discovered, like I say, I wasn't going to film it because it's fucking what, you're changing the sprocket, so what? But the wheel's not been out forever because it's not been overused. What I've discovered, knock-on job it is, look, fucking brake pads are fucking knackered. Brake pads are worn out, so I've gone to my collection and I ain't got any. So I'm going to go and visit Uncle Tony at TK Motorcycles, and I'm going to treat him to a new set of pads. Again, it's that one job leads to another. I didn't film that I've had to look at the rear light. It's a bit intermittent, and I've sorted that out as well. So now we've got a lovely LED stop and tail light in there that should be good forever. Just, you know, you have to do these things, bit of maintenance. So I've done engine work, I've had the front end out, I've done the fork seals and all that, and now I've had the back end out for a new sprocket and pads. That's fucking happy birthday, fucking Harry the bastard. Hey, and there we go, the magic of fucking television. I've just been out on the diner and back and got myself some sparkling new fucking pads. Cleaned up the pins, one of them was fucking stuck. Which one? That one. That one was proper stuck in, there's a bit of scarring on it from my attempts, but we've cleaned it up, we'll lube it up. Grease them up, stick them in, get it back together. So there we go, I say there we go, sir. Yeah, all done, fitted up, adjusted up. We give the brakes a quick bleed through, set to fuck about with the banjo. Get things lining up properly now the wheel's moved back a tad. But I'll take it for a test ride. Hopefully it'll just fire into life like it did the first thing this morning, and I'll go for a quick plod into town and back, see how the cruising is. Okay, shovel's done, test ride great, everything's smoothed out, fucking brilliant. Look at the diamond, look at that, fucking gorgeous. Next one, Mickey's. Now, I've touched on Mickey's in an earlier vlog. Oh, fucking hell, steering's fucking, I can really feel that fucking geometry. Nice bike though. Great look up. Unfortunately, it's not been put together as well as we would like. So if the camera will pick up, there's a little gap there, and there's a fucking really quite a big gap there, look. And they were just bolted hard, they were just forced into place. That won't do. So I'm going to make up a couple of shims, spacers, just to clamp that. Also, we're going to look at why these fucking leak. We'll take out the ones that I can and look at sealing them up. And we're going to try and attend to its neutral. Can't get in neutral. Really struggle to get it in neutral. Now it's an adjustable, see there, that oily nut and the bit of shaft sticking out is an adjustable pawl, P-A-W-L, not like alien pawl, and that needs to be set so when you're in third gear you've got the same travel forwards and backwards on this part, and that at the minute we've got that much forward and that much back. Now that don't quite seem right to me, so I'm gonna more back than there is front, so I'm gonna adjust that and see if that helps the neutral problem. We also need to make a proper mount for his Uta because it's just cable tied on. And then we're looking at getting rid of these fucking lollipops. Getting rid of these lollipops and this cheap shit, fucking, this crap, it's just crap. So we've got him some nice switch gear. That's quite a big fucking job, the electrics. I'm putting it off because I'm not looking forward to it. But we'll do the spanner and we'll make a spacer, or two, sorry. And then we'll look at adjusting the clutch, the pawl, once we've got the air filter and all that back on. And then we'll mount his pop-up, and then it's just mounting his new indicators, doing his electrics. So I'm going to have a brew and then I'm going to get on that. Okay, so got a bit of alley in there. We need to turn it down to 1 inch diameter or thereabouts, put an 8mm hole through it, face it, cut 2 bits off 2mm thick. So first up, we do a facing cut. Nice and steady. You'll see I broke out the high speed steel tooling for this one, and I thought, like, why not, you know, nice bit of alley, so why not go all old school. That'll do for that. Just change my speeds and feeds so we can take a clean up. How's that looking? Do I need to change my tool angle? I've got a bit of fucking price it on there, though. Got it? What would you eat? There we go. So how's the light for you? It's shit for me. Look how you are. You're right, actually. So, yeah, just need to rotate my tool slightly, wherever it is. I'll do it. And now we'll take a clean up pass along here, and we'll have a measure and see what's what. We only want 4mm plus a cut, so that's 7mm, add another cut, 11mm say, tops. That's more than enough. Let's see where we're at. I'm just going to use the verniers because it's not at all important. 31.58mm. So I'll have that on. It's the RO coming on. We set X once it's warmed up to 31.58. Enter. Oh, that's not right, is it? There it is. 31. Bear with. X 31.58, enter. So we're going to take it a couple of mil at a time. Let's go 29 mil for the first cut. More of a fucking skimmer. That's better. So we'll do that, and that gives us 25 millimeters, which is near as fuck it is to swearing. And off we go. So near the centre. Nice and forgiving, the old aluminum. And now I'll just change that out to an 8mm bit. Okay, so we need to go 10mm deep from there, where we'll nice and gently push the curlies. There might be alley, but they're still fucking ugly. Oh, that's well over fucking, well more than the knee. They got carried away a bit there. So that's that. Break that edge. And now I'll switch out to a potting tool. I'll square up my tool stock and we'll get that potted off. Right, what we need is to touch off and then come 5mm, which is there, and see if this won't feed in without fucking up. Brand new tip. Brand new insert and a little bit of lube. So yeah, seems quite happy, don't it? Yeah. Break that edge. Break that edge. Bit more lube. So, put punch through. I don't want it to leave a big fucking slotter on the back of the spacer. I want it to be out. I mean, really, all I'm making is a fucking thick washer, isn't it? So, I want it to be nice and smooth. Here we go, we're about to come through. If my guesstimate is correct, I don't want to lose it, so we'll use the old fucking Bic method, look. Come on, girl. Here we go. Nice and steady, and cheers then, thanks for coming. So, they were made, and we're just gonna, you can see there's one down there, shiny, shiny. We'll just nip this nut up, or bolt up. Fucking long. Same in this one. There we go, so now we're snugged up on those spacers I've just made. That holds it good, it's not straining the inlet. Everyone's happy. So what I'll do is look at, where's the fucking bit for that then? It's usually, see where that sticks out, is usually an impression. And I don't mean Tommy Cooper. So it's usually an impression where that's been in the sponge filter. But I'll get this all back together. And then we'll look at that gear train. Right, now we're on to this adjustable pawl. It's 11/16 the size is, and it's finding a spanner. I've got various 11/16, and I believe it's 732. The in the centre there, where the Allen key fitting goes. So, fortunately, being a proper custom bike, I'm not restricted by the standard frame and fucking oil tank. They do spanners, special tools for doing this very job, like. But I don't need them. That's undone it. Right. So what I'll do, I can't do it and film it, so you folks, but you have to check my word for it. Is that moves loads that way and nothing that way now. You see, it was the other way before, but me turning that has turned the shaft, and it's given me loads that way and nothing that way. So we need to turn that shaft back in a little bit, nip it up, and it'd be a bit of trial and error, but that's the plan. Righto, chollers. So, I see, son. You can see the oil around these bolts, so this one. I've cleaned that one, took it and cleaned it. But this rear one's a bit moist. That's bone dry, drier than a baker's fart. That rear one might be moist and that front one's wet. So, from what I can see, we've got all of them, apart from that one, fucking leaking. Now, I've looked at the aftermarket bolt kits and the other. Something not dissimilar to what this has got. It's got a fibre washer. Look, if I can frame it for you. It's got a fibre washer that sits under a flat washer. And that's your fucking lot, really. Little spring washer on the bolt. What I'm going to do is thread tape. It's got to be coming up the threads, hasn't it? Because there's fucking nowhere else for it to come. Unless it's coming from between the surfaces and up the threads, like I say. So I'm going to thread tape the bolt. I'm going to look at fitting a copper washer somewhere in the fucking system that fits on that, which is probably going to be that one. Next one up, that's good. Next one looks great actually. So I'm going to fit a copper washer, yeah, underneath the flat washer. I'm going to bison the fucking this fucking shitty fucking that's gone look. So I'm going to have a spring washer. I don't know, see if I can fucking assemble it on camera, which I probably can't. So spring washer. Oh fuck it. Bear with. Then you're back in the room. Right, well, no, I'm fucking not convinced. The only copper washers I've got are a little bit big for the bolt. I'm really tempted to fucking carb cleaner that out again and put a dollop of fucking silicone around the bolt. Still with the copper washer, just instead of the thread tape. I think that'll do it. So that's my plan. I'm going to strip them all off. And I'm going to remake them with the copper washer under instead of the fibre washer. I almost got two fucking fibre washers, the looks of it. Fucking hell. The engine's hot. And a little bit of silicone around there just to seal it up. So hopefully that'll do it. Right, so 4 down, 5 down, 6 down, whatever. We're nearly there. What I'm doing is, look, I'm making a fucking... Look. So a spring washer, flat washer, copper washer, and then a bit of silicone to get rid of the blank bit there where the threads don't go. Give it all a good spray with carb cleaner, dry it all off, drop it all together. Here we go, look. Pop it in there, look. Just steady with yourself, so still fucking hot, the engine. The only issue I think I'm going to have is with that one. Because it's not fucking coming out of there. We might have to do that one a different way. What we might have to do is undo it, lift it up a bit, as much as we can. I don't even think that this Allen key is going to get in. It's going to hit the frame before it gets into the head. So we'll try and undo it. If we can't take it out, we'll blast it with a degreaser and put some silicone around it so we can fucking do it, innit, you know. I'm not going to take the engine out to fucking try and cure this. One bolt. There you go. Snug. So this one, yeah. Look, can't get in there. There's an Allen key with a regular Allen key. Now, when I did the gear change, I cut one down. Look. If it'll focus. Made a shorter one, which is the wrong size, but that might be the way to go. So let's see if I can get a special application Allen wrench knocked up, and we'll crack that off. We'll carb cleaner it, we'll silicone it, we'll knock it back down. Well, we did it. We did the rear one. Managed to just slide the bolt out and dress it up and dry it and wash it and dry it, sorry. And we use this awfully cut down Allen key. I could just get it in there. But I couldn't get it in, I couldn't leave it in enough to work the bolt all the way out, so I had a bit of a faff. Hence I didn't bother filming it because I was using both hands at the time. So there you go. So that is, I've set the gear change pawl to the centre Neutral's there, I can find it. It's a faff when it's running, but it's easy when it's not. So, you know, that's about the extent of the alterations I can do there. I've moved this gear change linkage to the back side of the front because it was going across at an angle. Although it's on roast joints, it's not ideal, it looks a bit shit as well. So now it runs on the inside of that and on the outside of that. I might lift this up a bit. I might move that round a set of holes just so you've got more of a direct line. That might make it a little bit easier. And we'll go running, fires up, no problem. We've done those. I'm going to leave these overnight now for the silicone to go off, and tomorrow morning I'll give it a run up, get it up to temperature, ride it around the yard, maybe see if it stays dry. Yeah, so that's about it for this vlog, this vlog. I see, son. If you like what you see, give us a thumbs up, give us a sub, check out my friends in the description below, and I'll catch you on the next one. Smell you laters.